What's up, my people?
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the Part of My Ignorance podcast. I am your host, Taurean, T, whatever you want to call me, something like that. And this is our other host, because I think co-host, I don't like co-host.
No?
I've
been upgraded.
Yeah. Baller status.
Wow,
This is
feels special.
Jenny Apples. Jenny from Cobble Hill. Woo.
BK.
So this is like our we got a dope show. This is like our Big Baller Bottle Popper edition.
Yes.
We're gonna get into this, and
we have elevated.
We actually have more bottles than we have staff right now. So it's gonna be interesting.
It is.
So we will see where we end up, but enjoy the show. We're probably gonna get drunk.
Just a little bit. We got a lot to get through, so bear with us. This week we have a very special sponsor. We are being sponsored this week by Vi Formosa.
Ooh,
Gotta say it, Vi Formosa. It's from Spain.
Yes, Vi Formosa. This is a cava. It's a cava line.
Yes.
And we're gonna try them all.
Yeah, we're gonna taste them all, and we have to give thanks to
Cody
out in Jersey. Shout out Jersey.
Yes, Jersey in the building.
Thank you for providing the selection. So these are not even yet available in New York. They're gonna be available by next
month,
April.
Yes.
So we have some special samples today.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you a little bit about some tasting notes and get into it.
All right, so you kind of go over like the notes and the cool stuff, all the facts. I'm gonna pop and pour.
Ooh,
and
like it.
Ooh, ooh, pop and pour. Coming to a theater near you. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
All right, so and I'm gonna show you guys how to, pop a bottle the right way.
Properly pop a bottle. All right. Yeah, so we're going from oldest to youngest.
We're gonna go youngest. We're gonna start
youngest
here.
To oldest. There we go.
With the rosé.
And thank you, Cody, for providing us with some lovely notes on each one of these so we don't mess it
notes.
up. We are not sommeliers. We're just here to learn just like you guys and tell you.
We drank us.
Yeah, we're just here to drink it and tell you some notes.
Yes.
Official notes.
All right, so this is the Grand Baron.
Yes.
Okay.
You said it right.
Grand Baron Rosé. This is the rosé.
Yes.
If I could open it. I'm making a mess.
I have faith in you,
All right.
Dorian. You got this.
I hope. And then Jen's going to saber the last one. That's going to be our grand finale.
No, well, maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see how we're feeling after these 3 bottles.
Let's see how we feel after these 3 bottles. The last one we may be sabered, so.
Take a sip and it's like, I'm thinking sword. All right, so let's see if I can do it right.
All right.
Oh! Sorry, that was a little loud, but
that was loud. It's supposed to. It's supposed to whisper.
Never pop. So I'm not gonna pour too heavy.
Yeah.
Producer, this is yours.
We've got a lot to go through, so.
First.
Baby
glass.
sips. And also, again, this is in perfect time for spring.
Yes.
I love drinking sparkling rosé, like when the weather is nice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I did that this week. I was like, you know what? It's 60 degrees. Thinking rosé.
Heck yeah. It's been a while. So.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try this. Thank you, Cody.
So there's a nose note.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yep, we got to start with the nose.
What should we be getting?
We should be getting, hopefully you're getting elegant aromas of flowers and fruit, strawberry and raspberry, with notes of cask aging.
Oh, I do get the cask aging.
I do, me too.
Wow. Cheers. Chin,
yeah,
chin, chin.
cheers. Chin, 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 chin. Chin, chin.
Yes. Oh, that's good.
Oh my god.
That's really good.
Oh my god, people.
All right. So tasting
Oh
notes.
my god, my mouth is salivating right now.
Ooh.
Like, I'm not even kidding.
It's so elegant.
Holy moly. All right, so it says on the palate, rounded, very feminine on the palate with fine bubbles and
She's
foam.
a sexy little lady. This
She is. She is.
Gran
Look
Baron.
at her. And in the mouth, it is fresh and bright with a pleasant finish. I couldn't
got
agree
that.
more.
Yeah,
I
I
couldn't
got
agree
that.
more. That, like, to the T. It was
Mhm.
perfect. Oh my god.
That makes me want to go to a club. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I
That was
like
yum.
that.
Okay, first one, 10 out of 10, my
That's
opinion.
real good. I'm with
Sheesh.
that.
It is delicious. It's like...
That's awesome. Oh, it's a
God,
brut
not too
rosé.
sweet. It's a brut. So...
Yes.
Yeah, so I was reading a little bit about what brut means, and if
Okay.
you don't know, it just refers to the sweetness level
Yes.
of the wine.
And that I actually like when I don't like sweet. I like dry.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Right. So
and this is really good.
exactly. So typically when it says brut, it means it's gonna be on the drier side.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, it was good. Okay.
So we
what-
can
right.
move into the next one,
Yes. What
which
do we
would be
have?
the Grand Baron Brut.
The
Just
brut.
the regular brut, not
Okay.
the rosé.
All right.
All right, Jenny, run the facts.
Yeah, let's go. So this one is aged for 12 months on the lees.
Okay.
On the nose, the aromas, we're gonna get some fruit, ripe melon, banana. Gets me every time.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little bit of the fermentation, apricot, apple, and notes of toast from the yeast.
Apricot apple on the nose.
Yeah,
I think I got the apricot off top.
just opening it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna
Let's-
call you light pour tea.
Oh,
Since I'm heavy pour Jen.
heavy pour 10. Cheers.
Cheers, ching ching.
Ching,
Cheers
ching.
to our producer.
Okay, I like this.
Oh my gosh.
This is really good. I like because
Wow.
it's like subtle and smooth, very
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah,
I do get apple on the nose, and I get.
I get apple.
Mhm.
Oh, so that's the nose, right?
Mhm.
I definitely got that. I got the apricot, like you said.
Yeah.
On the nose. On the palate,
Actually, gonna go in for a little more.
harmonious and appetizing in the mouth with a
Mhm.
light touch of acidity. Its aftertaste being round and elegant. Classic finish with fruity character.
I get that. I might be a cava guy over champagne.
Oh my god, I was just thinking the same.
Oh wow, I like
It's
it.
just different. So they say like champagne is ultra refined in the bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Cava is refined, and then prosecco is just what is it?
There. No, I'm joking.
Oh man, I'll tell
We'll
you
look
right
it
now.
up.
Let me look it up real quick. There was a really nice chart that we can throw up on the screen. I'm just looking for the word they said to. Here we go.
That's really good. You know what? I'm gonna.
Oh,
have
they
a little
said
bit more.
prosecco is coarse.
Course.
So that makes
So,
sense. So
Prosecco-
exactly. So if people don't know, they're all sparkling wines,
Yeah.
but they're called different names because of where they're produced,
Yep. And some with the grapes too, right?
and they all have different
Different
grape
grapes.
varietals. Right.
So cava is actually a Spanish sparkling wine,
correct. Yeah. Made just like champagne.
and I had 3.
Oh,
sips.
it's yum.
Mm.
Right. All right. Torian, what do we have next?
So we are going into the Colecchio,
Yes.
which is Viformosa. Kind of is like their more high end line. So this is the Brut Pinot Noir Cava.
Yeah, the bottle's like super sexy.
Yeah, it's very sexy.
I like
It's a little
that.
slim thick. All right, so Jenny, run the facts.
All right, some facts. On the nose, we're gonna get fruit
Okay.
and aging aromas reminiscent of rose and raspberry with touches of almond aging.
Every time.
Every time. Oh my
Ooh,
god. I like
that
that.
smells good.
It's like smoking after you pop
Aging.
it.
Producer, may I have your
Yum.
glass?
Oh, I'm so excited. So on the palate, we're going to get some rounded and very fine, very feminine flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Calls to be savored on the tongue.
Ooh.
Very long and fruity finish.
What? Like, why are they so sexy with it?
Well, you said it was slim thick.
It's slim thick. She out here.
She heard you.
She said, "I am sexy on the tongue, baby."
Oh
Ooh.
my God. Yeah.
All
I
right.
get the fruit. Oh, the rose. The rose really comes through on the nose.
Yeah. Ching
Oh,
ching.
ching ching.
Yeah, I think Kava's winning me over.
Wow, my heart
Wow.
is full.
Mm.
Wow, this one's way more delicate than the first one.
Yeah.
The bubbles are way more refined.
I wonder if that has like something to do with like the aging process, because this one is 15 months,
Right.
and
so
this one is 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. This is
Ooh.
aged a little bit longer. Also, maybe the shape of the bottle has
And
something.
it has a little little spice finish at the end. Like it's stronger than this. Like this one
like
felt
more
a little
like
lighter.
higher in alcohol. You
Yeah.
feel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we know the alcohol content?
We could check it out. I'm pretty sure it says it on the bottle.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I think this is probably like a.
I don't
let's see.
have it offhand.
Oh, this
here,
is
but
12% alcohol by volume.
pretty high.
Pretty high. Let's go for another little taste. You want another little taste?
Yeah, why not?
While we're at it.
This was amazing.
All right.
Wow, guys.
This is come
Beautiful
like-
color too. I mean, like this delicate pale pink. It's
Mhm.
awesome.
Love it.
Oh God, highly recommend.
This is
all
really good.
right, all right.
Let's keep this Vifamosa party going.
Yep.
This is sexy.
Last but not
Vifamosa.
least, we
This
save the
is-
best for last.
Yes. So this is 24 months
24-month
aged. Yes.
Yes.
And this is their Brut Colecchio.
Yes.
So this is a Vifamosa Cava, which Vifamosa, I think you guys, I'm sold.
I'm
Cava.
sold.
Cava is
Guys,
it.
get on it.
So Jenny, run the facts.
I will run the facts. Let's go. We got on the nose, fruit and aging aromas, creating a lively and concentrated combination offering white fruit. Nope, I was ready this time.
You were ready.
With touches of almond and praline. Interesting.
Oh, I might have caught something.
Whoa.
Ooh, bad pour. Hashtag
Hello?
bad pour.
Sorry, producer.
Bad pour.
A lot of
I got
foam on
excited.
that
I
one.
think
You
I
got
caught-
real excited.
I think I caught the praline on that one.
Yeah, that threw you off like
Yeah.
major. Okay, so on the
It's almost nutty in a sense. Pause.
Bruh.
all right, so wow, oh my God, I really do get praline.
Praline, right?
Holy cow!
Ching ching.
Ching ching to the praline.
All right.
Oh,
It's smooth. I like it. It's really light.
beautiful.
I
Oh my
like
gosh,
it.
what are the tasting notes? Rounded, very refined on the palate.
Mhm.
Yes. Elegant and dry. Yup. Calls to be savored on the tongue. Did that.
Check.
Good balance and acidity. Very persistent. Ooh.
Okay.
Very long and creamy finish.
This
Guys.
cream. Okay, who wrote these? Cause it's like this
Cody,
is kind of sexual.
Cody, did you write this up?
Yeah, cause this
If
is,
you did, good job.
good job. I like it. All right.
We
so
love it. We love it. I
so
mean,
this is the Vifamosa.
Yeah.
This is the Colecchio Brut
Brut.
Cava.
Yep.
I love it.
And guys, also just so you know, Vifamosa is the exclusive
Cava sponsor.
Cava sponsor for Tomorrowland, which is a music festival in Belgium.
Like a EDM type, right?
Yes, which is coming back very soon. So that's super awesome.
Hey, Vifamosa, fly us out. We'll
Vifamosa.
totally come there. and we'll-
Vifamosa.
Amazing.
Send us to Belgium.
Yes, absolutely.
We're down.
All right, so Jen, you have to pick the one that you want to run with. Which one are you going to go with?
Wow.
Drum roll, please.
I mean, in all honesty,
Yeah.
I'm really feeling number 2.
You're going to go with the Grand Baron
I'm going
Brut.
with it. With the Brut.
All right.
Also, guys, this is not really available in New York, many places.
Yes.
So, if you go to your local liquor store, let them know. There's this great new kava. I'm looking for something different this summer.
Yes.
I'll give you my boy's phone number. This is Cody, and he will set you guys up. And
make it happen. Just give us a percentage. That's it. Nothing major. Just something light. And no, but seriously, guys, Vifamosa Kava, it's so good. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm a super champagne fan.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, this is really, really good.
Yep.
Cody, thank you so much.
Thank you, Cody. This
we're
is
gonna go.
Awesome.
We gotta finish these bottles, so we're gonna figure this out. So Jen, finish your taste,
true.
And we're gonna pour up, and we're gonna go in. So
thank you,
guys,
thank you.
Please request it.
Yeah, and obviously follow them on Instagram.
This is my fave too, so I'm gonna pour up as well.
Vi Formosa, you gotta say Vi Formosa.
Vi Formosa. If you say Val Formosa, we'll forgive you, but you only can do it once.
Right.
All right.
Just the one time.
Ching ching.
Ching ching. Ching ching.
So what everybody has been talking about, and it's funny because just watching this, I'm like, yo, people have been waiting for this to happen. It feels like people have been waiting for this guy, Derrick. Jaxn is his name. He's supposed to be some type of like relationship guru on YouTube. He has like a 1.3 million followers on YouTube. And he's this relationship guru, kind of like that Steve Harvey Think Like a Man book type of guy.
Right.
He was caught cheating on his wife. Got his side chick pregnant.
Bruh.
And all the dudes from like I don't know, all the dudes that follow him was like, I can't stand this dude, word just came out the woodworks like, get him. And
it's just totally contradictory. He's like a relationship guru. He preaches all these things, preaches God, but then he
he's cheats.
Such a hypocrite.
Yeah. So to me, what's funny about that is I kind of have this thing where it's so easy to shut the fuck up, and it's just like sometimes just don't say anything. But I was doing the research on him, and I'm just like, it feels very publicity stunt-ish, because I was watching him respond to his the thing with his
Yeah.
And then the book is like posted right there, and it's like healed together. I'm like,
is he like a narcissist? Because the whole time that he's like on this video, he keeps talking about himself in the third person.
Oh.
And who does that? Like holding his wife's hand, like
when she had the bonnet on, which she called
bonnet.
it like her.
Oh God.
What did she call it? Like a Jesus helmet? Or something like that. She's like, this is my godly helmet. I was
that
like,
was
nah, it's a
really
bonnet.
difficult to watch. Obviously blew up the internet.
Crazy.
They went crazy with the memes with that.
Crazy. Oh, did you see like all the parodies?
I did. Everybody making parodies about this.
He's like, well, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book.
But it's so laughable because, like, okay, he came out with this, and he's like trying to say like, oh, I'm an honest person. I didn't have to do this, but you kind of look like a clown, so it's easy to laugh at right now.
Absolutely. Do you know he's worth $1.5 million? Like, so he's made a good living off of this. But what qualifies him as a guru? Right. Did anybody do that research? Like,
do that research.
What'd you go to school for? He's like, oh, I went to school for physical education. Like, oh, well, fuck. Speaking of clowns, have you seen the new Lil Nas X video?
I did. I just saw it.
All right, so
wait,
I'm
so confused
because we were talking off camera, and Jen was like, "Nope, I'm waiting till the cameras roll." I was like, "What? What are you gonna say?"
This video.
I don't think it makes any sense.
What?
I think the video is just solely made to be controversial. That's it.
What?
Song is a little catchy.
Okay, the video was like kind of cool in the beginning. I'm like, oh, this is kind of like interesting. Like this, I feel like I'm watching a movie right now. It's like kind of cool. He's like this character, blah blah blah. But then it goes on. He's like,
then he becomes like a stripper.
It's like hard to watch. He's
who
like
swings
twerking
on
the
a pole
devil,
to hell.
And it's like,
it's ridiculous. I don't know where this satanic thing is coming from. But he also like really. Oh, I just got it. Maybe because it's it ties in with the sneaker line or the sneaker that he came out, which is called Satan. I don't know where the devil worshiping comes from. I think it's a little too much.
There you go.
Yeah, it's too much, and it's.
But that's a very controversial line. Do you want to be known as like a devil worshiper?
And then also with like coming out when he came out, that's cool. I thought it was real cool, but now it's like here. So to me it feels like the buzz died down from him coming out, and I was like, now what? Oh, I could be a Satan worshiper. Then it's like ding 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 ding.
Yeah. Definitely draw some eyes onto Lil Nas X.
I wish he changed his name. I hate the fact he has Nas in his name. That bothers me. Like and even Lil X was like a good video. You're Lil. That's it.
Just Lil.
Just Lil.
WTF.
Yeah, Lil WTF.
That's what I was thinking the whole video. Just WTF.
And I think what happens in what him and Derrick have in common is using social media and just using people, like using people's views, using people who back you and all that other stuff. And it's just like, that's all you're focused on. You're not focused on making quality things, and you're not focused on being honest and being real about it. And that, to me, that's the dangerous part about social media. It's like you get caught up in the likes and it just turns to BS.
Right.
But something dope, speaking of YouTube, something that I love, actually one of my favorite new favorite podcasts outside of Part of My Ignorance is called I Am Athlete. I think it's created by Brandon Marshall.
Okay.
He had D Wade on recently, and D Wade was talking about his daughter, the daughter he transitioned.
Right. I remember.
And he was just like, kind of responding to all that feedback, and he was like, that's my kid. Anytime my kid wants to do something as a father, I'm like, my sole job here is to protect my kid. Yeah. And I was just like, that is like the dopest thing ever. So shout out to D Wade. I thought that's using your platform the right way,
Exactly.
New York City. It is almost that time. New York City. Currently working on a bill or close to finalizing a bill to legalize recreational marijuana.
They're doing it.
And what's cool about this particular bill is which I think is really cool. If you're in jail for I guess criminal marijuana, your record will be expunged. Now, if they're going to let you out of jail, that's one thing. So I think like all of those like lawyers who have these, criminalized marijuana cases, this is the time to open those books and say, oh, time to go back.
Yeah.
Because which I think is really cool. I mean, at this point, once marijuana starts to become legal and all that other stuff, you really have to look at like, there's still people in jail for this, and it's like...
You do. You can't just change the laws and then have all these people who have been penalized for this law in jail for years.
Absolutely.
For years.
And now for something that is now legal.
For now, they're like, it's no longer a crime. Like, I've been sitting here for 5 years. That would...
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
It's a good thing, but... oh, God, that sucks for so many people and so many families.
Yeah.
But didn't Jersey already pass it like a month ago?
I think Jersey passed it. Where I'm from in Massachusetts, it's recreational. No, yes, it has been. Recreational marijuana usage has been legalized there. The interesting thing about it, going to like the dispensaries and all that, because you could buy it, is the taxes on them. So it's like, I think that's what it was. It's like, let's figure out the money portion.
Of course, because if they're going to legalize it, they want to make sure that they're going to be able to make money.
Now, what would be really cool is like if you start to open up, a lot of these, like, because you can grow it now. I think you could possess up to 3 ounces, 20 up to 24 ounces of concentrated cannabis. So I'm thinking that's like the oils or whatever like that.
Like the pens.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But with that, it's like, all right, we'll give an opportunity to, these, young minority youth that figured, hey, I have to figure a way to make money, with the record. And let's invest. This is a good way to invest.
You know what else I'm seeing also being in real estate?
What?
Is that not in New York City, but in upstate New York, a lot of people are selling land out there.
Oh, to grow.
For farms. And a lot of people who had these farms already before it was legal are now like, well, now it's legal. I'm putting this up for $4 million and
absolutely
left and right.
Well, you know,
I'm seeing like other people in the industry posting like
that makes total sense.
A farm.
As a farm, and then that farm could almost be like farm to table, like a dispensary. Farm to table. Dispensary will have their own farm. That makes total sense. So back in speaking of Massachusetts, oh my God,
that's like that. Did you see the Netflix special with Chelsea Handler where they did a farm to table? Their entire meal was all cannabis infused food, and they had like a circle, like a round table with like 6 other comedians, and they ate like a 7-course meal. My God! And it was all like THC infused.
I know. Dishes. By dessert, that shit was funny.
It was so funny. I forget the name. I'll like think of it next time.
I have to look that up.
Oh, you gotta watch it. It's really good.
That sounds dope. Another cool. Shout out. I guess we're gonna go back to the NBA. A family, Travis Best in Massachusetts, just invested in a dispensary in Massachusetts. So that news just broke like last week. So shout out Trav. That's really, really big. And when I get home, I'm definitely gonna need a little coupon. For like an edible. I'm not a big weed smoker. I don't like it, but I'll do like an edible or something to go to sleep at night. Wink, wink. But yeah, I mean, I love it, and I think it's an industry that people can thrive off of. You know, the tax on it is really high, so that's going to be something interesting to look at when people start to figure that out. It's true. You know, but I'm happy. I'm here for it. And I think
I'm here for it because you know people are doing it anyway. Yeah. So, gosh, you're just gonna take the heat off of so many people. Just let them live their lives. They're not hurting anybody. They're just getting baked. And some people really use this for anxiety. I mean, I have a lot of friends who actually use it to help them with anxiety, and it really makes a difference in their lives. And like, it's not all to get high. Some people use it as a pain
and I feel if you could drink alcohol, you should be able to smoke weed.
Yeah, do your thing. If
we haven't found a healthy solution to this yet. Right. But hey, cheers to the marijuana industry, New York.
Good for you.
Great job.
Do your thing.
Good job.
So,
Georgia.
What is happening in Georgia?
Again.
Georgia is back in the news. There's been some drama, to say the least.
Always. But, you know, there's been some Republican drama. Yeah. Because, of course, for the first time, I think, since, like, 2012 or something like that, Georgia has turned blue. The state has turned blue in this past election. And, of course, you know, they're pissed about it. So, Governor, what is it, Brian Kemp? Piece of shit Kemp.
They're trying to like retaliate by making these new laws that are absolutely ridiculous.
Insane. So
people are upset.
So Brian Kemp, who also was like the election was perfect, it was most protected, all this other stuff, because Trump kind of got on his ass because he asked for, what did he ask for? Like 11,708 votes, the exact number of votes to put him over to win Georgia. Brian Kemp was like, no, it was perfect or whatever. But Brian Kemp is also a Republican, so the Republicans lost that state. So now, to save the state, they're literally putting laws in place to steal the vote. Yeah, to save the state. So, here's what's in the bill. Let's see. Okay, so it makes it a crime to provide food and beverages to people waiting in line. What? And you know those lines were ridiculous. So it was like people were just like supporting, and shout out to Stacey Abrams because she did her damn thing. So
she did.
Came in shout out to her. And was like, providing water, because like people were like, no, let's call it, minorities were like, no, we're gonna do this, and it was like providing water and all this stuff. So that will be illegal now. I think it's like a misdemeanor charge.
What? Yeah.
What else?
Ridiculous.
Increases voter ID requirements for people mailing in absentee ballots. Mail-in ballots is what kind of changed the game.
Right. During COVID, that's the way most Democrats, that's how they were voting.
Absolutely.
And they're just like picking ways to just try and make it harder for people.
Yeah. So that would remove, that would make the absentee ballot more difficult. Mm-hmm. Shortens the period to request an absentee ballot. What? So I think it's it has to be 11 days out now. Before, I think it was a little bit more, which a lot of people were doing. I even think I voted. I don't live in Georgia, but I think I voted absentee. But I was just like, I'm not going back to New York. I give me my ballot now.
Yeah.
But it wasn't 11 days. So I think 11 days kind of adds so much room for error. Because it's like, oh, it got lost in the mail, whatever. Your vote now doesn't count.
Right.
Let's see what else. Requires counties to publish the total number of votes cast and methodology by 10 p.m. on election night. What? And that's a crazy harsh deadline because, if we think back, that was stop the vote. Stop the count, right?
They didn't know what they were saying. Start the count. Stop the count. Wait,
it was like,
let's charge the ballot room.
Yeah,
they didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
They were ordering lunch. It was like, and I'll have the chicken. What? No. What are you talking about? So that's ridiculous. So it's like everything that played out, they're trying to make into this ridiculous law. Yeah. What's another one? Replaces State Board of Elections chair with someone chosen by lawmakers and not the people.
What the hell?
So you put your people in the room, and that's ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving.
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah, it limits access to absentee voting drop boxes. So it's just like
everything is just limiting. And
yeah,
the people that are most affected by this are obviously in a certain community.
And they're attacking the absentee ballot.
Right.
Clearly, because absentee ballots are mostly casted by Democrats.
Right. And did you see on the news there was a
the representative.
official.
Yeah. Yep. Park Cannon
mm-hmm. being dragged out.
Ridiculous, because she knocked on on Governor Kemp's door as he was signing.
Yeah.
So they were saying that it was obstruction of whatever, process or something like that.
Right, but she works in that building. Was it really necessary to put her in cuffs and drag her out?
Right.
They could have escorted her out or whatever.
Absolutely.
Something, but, that was a little...
It was so embarrassing, and it was so...
Super embarrassing.
Let's call it
harsh.
what it is. It was so racial. It was so racial.
Pretty damn racial. The cops were just standing there, just they looked like they were just waiting.
But you know what? What's going to end up happening, and what happens is you're empowering people. You're empowering the black vote, the Democratic vote, the minority vote, to say, no matter what you're going to put in front of us, we're going to get this done. So what's going to end up happening is we're going to figure a way we're going to, whatever weird ass laws you put in place, the vote is still going to count. It's going to show up. We're going to make it happen. And that's what's going to happen. And I can't personally guarantee, but I would highly bet that Georgia will be Democratic for the next few years.
I think so too. I mean, they could put all these obstacles in our way,
Mm-hmm.
their way down there.
Yep.
But I think people are paying attention. And
absolutely.
People are going to get out there.
And Stacey Abrams, she's going to get it done. And not governor. What is he? Senator Warnock, right? He's a senator, right? Senator Warnock.
Senator Warnock. Yep.
Watch him. He's going to be dope. I could see it now. He's doing some great things.
Yeah. So it's important. It's so important. Can't emphasize this enough, guys. Go vote.
Georgia, y'all showed up last time, and we need you guys to continue to show up. Go vote, Georgia.
Go.
Don't let this happen. Don't let them steal the vote.
So important, guys. If you know the old school Rutgers, you will know that grease trucks was a thing. You would go there late night, and you would get these fat sandwiches. That's what they were called. And it would just be like...
They were called sandwiches.
As a college kid, everything you want inside a sandwich. It was like chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, french fries with cheese, and just like...
AKA you're in the hospital with like a heart attack.
Everything. And they would have like really funny names like Fat Bitch and like...
Well...
That was my favorite.
They were like, and here's your future. ... Speaking
That's
of Rutgers, so Rutgers, are they like the first school that is going to require COVID vaccination for on-campus learning?
For the fall semester, yep. They're one of the first universities to require... You know how when you apply for colleges, you have to have your shots, like tetanus, tuberculosis, blah, blah, blah. Well, now they're going to add COVID to that list. COVID-19 vaccine on that list to attend in person.
I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like that because I feel like people have... Because there are some exemptions, right?
There were a few exemptions, right. So in order to make it legal, they had to have certain exemptions. Okay. There were two. So one is medical exemption.
Right.
You medically can't have it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And the other is a religious exemption. So by having those two, now it's actually... They can actually have it legal.
Right.
And they're the first university to do this.
So to me, kind of my reservation with that is... People have, for one, the COVID vaccine was like fast tracked, so it's just like, I guess it's usually like a 5-year research on a vaccine and things like that. So it was super fast tracked, and being the fact that a lot of African Americans don't have a good relationship with vaccines or vaccinations,
Interesting.
So it's just one of those, it's just one of those things that are just like, I can't fault you if if you're just like, I'm just not comfortable with it. Like I think on-campus learning, especially come to college, is very important. And it's an experience that you need.
Yes, it's true.
So just saying that you can't come because of something, it could be just super conflicting. And it's going to affect the African American population at Rutgers University, to me.
And also, on a political side from this, there are a lot of Republicans that have gotten the vaccine that don't like to admit that they got it.
Absolutely.
And by you showing up in person to the school...
Yeah.
That's you saying that you certified, and it's, I don't know, for whatever reason, we have this divide about the vaccine. You're either for it or not.
Right, and rightfully so.
A lot of it is politics. Some of it is...
Yeah. I think that has a big...
you were saying, but...
I think that has a big thing to do with it. I do believe, even with like the mask and all that stuff, it's become so political. It's like this side versus that. I mean, I actually got vaccinated.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie. To me...
I did too.
To me, it's like a peace of mind thing. Especially I have like... my mother is of a certain age, not that much of a certain age, because she'd be like, boy, duh-uh.
Same. But,
yeah, and
then our parents are getting older.
Yeah.
Maybe this is what you're saying. I just feel like I have a duty to protect them.
Absolutely. And we live in New York.
Yeah.
It's like my mother, she's in, my mother and grandmother, she's in Massachusetts. So like their cases and all that stuff is like super, super low. Yeah. But when I come and visit, I think it eases them that I've been vaccinated.
And actually, my parents just got their second dose. They live in New Jersey. They're going to see their grandchild next weekend.
Right.
For the first time in a year.
Yep.
And a lot of families are experiencing the same thing.
And it's okay. I've been vaccinated and only my big toe fell off. That's it. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's one of those... I agree with both. If you're against it, I totally understand.
Yeah.
If you believe in getting it, I totally understand. Like even with LeBron, they were asking him in regards to if he was getting vaccinated or not, and he just was like, it's a personal choice between me and my family, and I honestly believe that's his choice.
That is a personal choice. It's your choice.
Yeah, because these people are celebrities, but then at the same time they're human too. So it's like, if I don't feel a certain way, and let's say I am against getting vaccinated, but I'm LeBron James. Do I lie to the people, or do I ruin endorsements and get criticized and crucified in the news? You know,
Yep.
so I think that was a smart move. Shout out to LeBron for that. I give him that.
For sure.
But the mask, no mask, no. It's a mask. Put the damn mask on. You could take it off. That is like, to me, that's not even in the same, like, I don't even think that's in the same lane. It's like, it's a mask.
Yeah.
Make all the students at Rutgers wear a mask and get tested every morning.
Right. They
Done.
could.
That
Before class, you gotta get your test.
Rapid test. It got to go to your eyebrows, but hey, it's all good. Swab to the eyebrow. Yeah, I think
That's
rapid
a
test and
solution.
mask.
That could be a solution.
Yeah, I don't believe in mandatory vaccinations at Rutgers. I'm sorry. I'm just not on that side. But to each his own.
To each his own.
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
support you either way. Either way.
Do. We just hope the kids can get back to like a little bit of normalcy, but
Absolutely.
you know,
And
making the standards so high, I
Yeah.
don't know if that's necessary at this time.
I feel like that operation could be figured out.
Yeah, we can figure it out a little bit smoother.
So Rutgers, come on, try harder.
A little bit harder.
you guys
Make
can
it
do
a little
it.
bit more.
And bring back the grease trucks.
Bring back the grease trucks. Those were amazing. If you're in college, you need that.
The grease trucks.
You have no idea. All right.
Yeah.
So
we decided, okay, well, to be truthful, we finished the bottle of the
the Grand Baron.
Baron Brut.
Brut,
We finished
yes.
that one up.
That one's
so we
gone.
decided to knock off the Vai Formosa Colecchio Pinot Noir now.
Yes.
So we are gonna drink this.
So
Cheers.
then, ching ching.
As we go through, Jen, you just sent me like the most amazing and most intense list ever. 92 movies to look out for 2021.
Thanks to Rotten Tomatoes, they posted like the top 92 movies to look out for in 2021. And I know last episode we finished off promising to talk about Justice League because you watched it and I hadn't watched it yet.
Right.
So as soon as I left here, I went home with my boo and we watched it together.
4 hours.
It was 4 hours.
4.
I have to say, we did drink a lot last time. I may or may not have fallen asleep a couple times because it's 4 hours long.
So she took a break.
But that's not to say that the movie wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
And
so what'd you like about it?
Like for me personally, like it was nostalgic. Just like all your favorite characters from all the different movies all in one movie together. Like it was so dope. Like I love Wonder Woman.
Okay.
I love my girl. I love Aquaman. But
Yes.
the thing about that, like with Aquaman, they changed the storyline. So I was also reading that a lot of critics were giving them like
shit for it.
a lot of shit for it. Like Rotten Tomatoes had said like they gave it like a 75, 78%, while the audience gave it like a 98% rating.
So was this story better? Cause I don't know like I don't know the Marvel world, so I was just like,
you said that last time. You were like, it's not really my thing, but
yeah,
you had like an appreciation for.
I knew what it was.
The movie.
Yeah, and it was a lot.
Honestly, I loved every minute of it. I thought it was amazing. It was just super long.
Very long.
But it really dug into every detail of each character's story,
Well, that's
which
why it
was
was so
really
long.
cool. I did not like that they changed the Aquaman story because I watch Aquaman. It's one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
And her part in the movie, like, played a significant part.
Who's her part?
His,
Stand by.
Stand by. Not good with me.
See, but, like, that's what about the movie that I didn't get. Like, I was just watching. I was like, oh, this is cool. I didn't get that there was, like, a plot change or a story change or anything like that.
Well, Amber Heard, who plays the character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like, her character completely changed.
Got it.
And she was, like, one of my favorite characters in Aquaman, so Yeah, it kind of threw me for a loop a little bit too, but it was such a small scene.
Yeah.
She was barely involved in the whole movie.
That's the scene where
but
they started like singing.
What the hell?
I don't think there was any singing in Justice League.
Where you sleep.
Nope.
Yep. Honestly, could have been.
Because when Batman went to meet Aquaman,
Ben Affleck, by the way, plays a great Batman.
not the greatest though.
I thought he did good. I thought he did good because he would like sneak into the movie at certain points, and you're like, "Who is it? Who is it?" And then it was like, Batman. I don't know. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I'm gonna go with Christian Bale as a great Batman.
Oh yeah, he's the best. But
I would actually go with who's the first not the first Batman, but the one with Jack Nicholson. Who's that?
oh
Val Kilmer was a really good Batman too.
yeah.
No, but there was another one from the original one, not the original one, but when Jack Nicholson was Joker. Michael Keaton. He was a good Batman too.
Yeah. There were many good.
Yes.
movies.
But
It was
so
cool.
you would say it's a good movie?
I would say it's a good movie. I would say it's a good movie.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll give it that. But we've narrowed down the 92 must-sees to the ones that we actually all right, yeah. How many stars would you stars? How many bottles of rosé
Out of 4?
out of 5?
Out of 5?
Yes.
I would give the movie. Honestly, I give it a 5.
Flawless victory.
I really enjoyed it. I
out
think
of
I was just
5?
tired. That's why I kept falling asleep. Like the movie was not boring.
Yeah.
It was very entertaining, and the storyline. I mean, everything. It was really, really good.
I would give it
5 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it 3 rosé bottles because the boldness of making it 4 hours, but also breaking down everybody's story. But the reason I couldn't give it 5 is because I didn't really know what was happening.
You don't
because
know.
I'm not
You're not
versed
that.
in it.
Yeah, you're not that into it.
Which
so.
I think is good because 3 is just like, all right, it was an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Very.
So we narrowed down 92 movies
Yeah.
into the movies that we think are
That
okay.
we're really looking forward to.
In no particular order. I'm going first and foremost Dune. First and foremost Dune.
Oh my god.
With-
I'm so excited
It
for
looks
this
good.
movie. Okay, my girl
So-
Zendaya.
Yeah. Oh my God.
My boy Timothy Chalamet.
And Jason Momoa.
And my man's Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman. So Dune originally came out in 1985.
Yeah.
So we thought this was the original movie, but it actually
It
is a
did.
remake.
Right.
But Dune comes out October 1st. It looks amazing. Check the trailer out now. It's on YouTube. You got to check it out. It's really, really
So
dope.
good. This looks like one you want to see in theaters too. Like,
Absolutely.
I want to watch this with the sound system. Like
It's a big
want
production.
I want a huge screen. I want it all.
It's super big production.
Yeah.
What was the next one? No particular order. We're gonna go with
Matrix. Matrix 4. He's not excited about this one.
Unless Neo has a kid. If Neo has a kid,
So
I'm
you
in.
want a new storyline.
I want him to bring someone through the I want Neo to now bring someone through the Matrix.
I mean, it's the Matrix. You know, the storyline can go on forever. It's
Neo has to be
literally
Morpheus
the Matrix.
now. And Morpheus has to die.
Fatality.
Sorry. You gotta shift. You gotta bring it. You gotta
I feel
bring
like
it.
they're gonna change something up. They have to.
Yeah.
Number 4,
I
it's
think-
gonna be crazy.
I think they're gonna shock us.
But they never disappoint. 1 through 3,
Pretty good.
really
Pretty
good.
But once you get into the higher numbers of like the sequels, it gets a little dangerous.
I get that. I get that.
Because
But-
Rocky 12 we didn't need. No, I'm joking. I'm just talking shit. Okay.
I get that, but
So
I'm
Matrix
excited.
comes out December 16th.
Yes,
We're
yes.
going in no particular order.
yeah.
And another one which has a really dope and dark twist that I love, Cruella.
Yes.
Produced by
Cruella.
Glenn Close.
Oof. It's gonna be
Yes.
good. starring Emma Stone as Cruella
yes.
DeVille.
So she has a special connection to Cruella, right?
Yes, she said that in an interview. That's like one of her childhood, like
I love it.
very, very close to her heart. So she's super passionate about this role. Which is gonna like show through on screen.
It looks dark. It looks dark, and it looks like what they did with the Joker. I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be dope. That comes out in May 28th.
Yes.
And another one I'm super excited about. I don't know if you are or not. Mortal Kombat. It looks good. I think
like another Mortal Kombat. I don't know how you felt about Godzilla King Kong. I feel about Mortal Kombat. It's like another one.
Yeah, and I feel like they haven't been that good, but this one looks like it could be pretty good.
We'll see.
So we will see, and that comes out April 16th. So that actually comes out in a couple weeks.
Right around the corner.
I want to check out. But you know, no, we won't. We'll leave that.
You can't just start and
all right.
say.
Well, Sesame Street, they kind of did something special recently. They were touching on like the whole teaching about race and all that other stuff, which I think was really cool. So maybe it's just a special shout out because we can't go deep into it.
We'll go deep into it, but they did create these 2 new characters to talk about race.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you watched the preview, it was actually kind of touching. Mm-hmm. The way that they described it, and it was really beautiful how they related every person is like a leaf on a tree, and we're all one tree. We're just different colors of these leaves, but we all make up one element, and it was really beautiful the way
Sesame
they went about
Street
it.
has been doing diversity very well for years. I mean, it's a big ass bird. It's what is the game? Cookie Monster. Clearly got an addiction.
Not the Grinch.
There's like the Grover, who is like a homeless person who has a bad attitude.
Right.
The Count, who has issues in itself.
Miss Piggy got
No, that is not Sesame Street. Those are the Muppets. And Bert and Ernie, who are 2 like gay guys, you know, so it's awesome. Shout out to Elmo. So I truly believe like Sesame Street has been doing diversity justice for a long time, but this is really dope. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them for doing that.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was a big move, especially right now. So
our producer is telling us to wrap up, so we're gonna wrap.
Guys, we're gonna catch you next time.
This is a great episode. Thank you. Vai Famosa. Thank you, Cody.
Very special. Thank you, Cody. Guys, if you're looking for Vi Famosa, you want a super special cava, you want to try something different, amazing, tell your local liquor store to hit up our boy Cody. Send him a DM on Instagram. He'll touch base with your local liquor store and get that going and to a neighborhood near you.
Their Instagram is just Vi Famosa.
I believe.
VALLFORMOSA.
Very good.
Just period.
Vi Famosa.
Follow us on Instagram at Pardon My Ignorance Podcast. Follow me at JUST_Taurean TAUREAN. Follow Jen at
J_APPELS.
And follow our amazing producer, Instapena, INSTAPENA. Don't forget the underscore at the end. And if you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and do all that other stuff. And just see where we end up next week. It's amazing. Episode 3. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you guys.